The Economic Forum, a brand new program coming to you from Star Television every Sunday at 7 to 8 p.m. This is a program designed to demystify complex, topical, and confusing issues which trouble the minds of the masses and give headaches to the very top cadre of society. Star Television has identified the need for a comprehensive understanding and the need to create a platform for the ordinary man to understand complex concepts to do with the economy, monetary issues that impact our economic livelihood. Issues like how we can understand the impact of foreign inflation on our budgets. Remember, the better informed the public, the more prudent the decision the public would make into retirement. Join Abdul Rahman Kamara on Star Television, Channel 21, every Sunday at 7 to 8 p.m. with a team of experts on the program Economic Forum.
Very welcome to another edition of the program, Economic Forum, a program where they count on them every Sunday at exactly 7 at Star Television. So on broadcast live from we Media One Center, 3 Mama Street, Book Friends, now Freetown. This program is aimed now for actually educating the public on some fundamental things and way they border around the economy. For that matter, I get me studio guest as usual, Dr. Ekunda Walton Gilpin, Dr. there with me this evening, Dr. Tel Famule Madu.
Famule Onakusheo.
Okay. We get something very important today where we can discuss about. A couple of days ago, Dr. Gilpin, as part of an initiative for drive financial inclusion and financial literacy, he undertake a key exercise outside Igona Ion School, Prince of Wales, for Wogi a motivational talk on financial awareness and literacy. Everybody go wonder why financial awareness and financial inclusion are very much important. These are the initiative of the central bank for make they enlighten the public as to the need for make people become part of the bankable population. Because the need is, the idea is, you know, get you money, you full up this house where you don't get security. Already you need for ensure so your money gets security now where you go deposit at a bank. And these are the things we now Rokel Commercial Bank as part of the flagship program, then they lead the advocacy as well as a campaign for ensure say people then become part of the bankable population. So Dr. Go now Prince of Wales School, he go give a motivational talk to the students because they create the leverage for even students, market woman, the common man keke, for make everybody open an account. We're very, very much important. So now this we do now the Prince of Wales, where I'm sure I will give that the opportunity for them we listen keenly from waiting Dr. Mintel, the students in the Prince of Wales Secondary School. I'll go over to the technician.
Make sure you keep your eye on the goal. Your eye is to get your grades, to pass your exams, and your eye is to make sure you are successful in life. Now, everybody has their own path to go to follow in life. But everybody's going to be probably an MBA for life. Somebody could be an entrepreneur, owning several vehicles and running transportation. Somebody else can be a manufacturer, owning an industry and making textiles. Somebody could be a professor in the university, giving lectures. Everybody has their own destiny, but you have to path your destiny. The other thing I want to say to you is that never give up trying to achieve something. Not ever tie up on something. If you want to go for it, go for it. Don't allow yourself to think, this is not for me, I cannot make it, I cannot be as big as I want to be. If your vision, if your target is not too big for you, then you are making yourself small. Whatever you set your eyes on to do should be big for you, and you should go for it despite the fact that you think it's big for you. As a principal, you have to excel. As a principal, you have to succeed. As a principal, you have to look out for each other. You see me, I've learned a lot in my 2 years I came back home. I came back home in 2017. And one thing I like about the both school boys, that they're always together. Maybe because they're in boarding school all the time. We are not in boarding school. We go home after school, we meet again the next day. But I think we should have more unity amongst ourselves as Prince Williams. To be able to support each other as Prince Williams. Because this is a brotherhood you're building. You've been in school together for years in your formative stage. That's the time when you start to think, when your brain begins to function better, when you start making decisions that are going to affect your life going forward. So you have to be together. So I'm always now advocating for Prince Williams to be together, to have oneness, to have unity. So when you go out to the larger world, you are there for each other. Because the larger world is big out there. Everybody is fighting for a stake. Everybody wants to be able to position themselves. So you need to have that connection amongst each other. Don't burn your bridges. You know what that means? When they say don't burn your bridge? That means if I'm your friend, I have a bridge to you. If I'm your friend, I have a bridge to you. Don't burn that bridge. Make sure you maintain this connection you're having now. 10 years, 20 years down the line, these guys in this room, we have to help each other. You know what I mean? What I mean is that there'll come a time wherein you may see you are leading a big enterprise. You want people who are smart to work in the enterprise. You look out for your fellow Prince Williams, and if they're smart, you set them out. You have some money, you want to make some business. Who can you think that will support you? Or who do you think you can depend on? Who will be reliable? Look out and follow Prince William, you work with that Prince William. Make sure you keep your connection going strong. Make sure you keep that attitude of aspiration going strong. Make sure you keep that Prince William spirit going strong. And make sure you always want to achieve. Achieving is about movement, about mobility. Anybody who stops moving will not succeed. Because when you start moving, you're stagnating. Once you stagnate, others are going to come and pass you. And if they pass you over, that's the end of you. So make sure that you keep moving. Achievement is about moving. When you're moving to achieve, you may make mistakes. You may make mistakes. But show me somebody who has never made a mistake, I'll show you somebody who has never achieved anything. Because in life, we're going to make mistakes. But the bottom line is that you're going to learn from your mistakes. You're going to rise above the mistakes. You're going to be stronger than your mistakes. Your mistakes are your stepping stones to be able to solve problems forward, because you've seen the bad mistake, you ain't going to make it anymore going forward. Remember that your being here is a privilege. To be in this school amongst these guys, amongst yourselves. It's a unique privilege. So take it, grow, go with it, enhance it, make the best of it. And also know that whilst you are here today, you're a man. You're a man. You have to lead your family tomorrow. And when the time comes, if you as a man are not strong enough to lead your family, then you work with Futiayi. Alright? If the man they name for Holy Ghost, you work with Futiayi. They will say, what's the problem with you guy? You don't even put your up under the table and they ask you who's Akamot. So learn to be strong and learn to know that you have to take responsibility going forward. Learn to understand that you have a role to play in society and you have an example to lead for those people to bring after you, as your children and your family. Learn to know that you have your destiny in your hands, because what you're doing now in school, having an education, is actually a tool. But life has a lot more to do other than the education. You have to learn by experience in life. And the education is going to give you certificates that are going to make you grow and get big jobs. But learning about life, you have to learn that every day on the street. Learn that every day as you interact with people. Because no one's going to teach you about life, but the experience you're going to face yourself. Then tell me, say, in Jalo that you will bet. So not play with them. When Jalo bet you one time, next time you play with them.
We're here today to talk about Wokel Simpopo. I know you all here must have heard about Wokel Simpopo. Have we? Have we heard about it? Please, if you've heard about it, just raise your hands. Okay, that's good. At least we've done well. Well, the Wokel Simpopo product is a product that will connect your bank account to your mobile phone. I know that most of you here don't have accounts now, but I will want to implore you all to have an account. Before now, we are not opportune when we are going to school to have this opportunity to get people to talk to us about finance, about financial wellness. But for you now, you have the opportunity. So it will be really, really nice if you can have an account now. Sierra Leoneans, we don't have the discipline of savings. All we do is when we want to engage in big projects, we go around loaning money. But that's not the way it should be. From the little we have, we should learn to save, so that with time we can be engaged in big projects with ease, not to go around borrowing cash. So that is why the bank has thought it fit to bring the Wokel Simpopo. Because with the Wokel Simpopo service, it will help you to access your account at the comfort of your home or wherever you are without going to the bank. So that is the beauty of the product. That is why students like you today can open an account. We have the My Treasure account for the age of 10 to 17 years. And from 18 years and above, we are looking at it that people at 18 should have gone to college. So we have the swag account, which means students with a goal. So you will either fall on either of the categories. That is the My Treasure account or the swag account. So wherever you fall, it is good that you have an account. When you have an account with Rokel Commercial Bank, you don't need to go to the bank to do your deposits or withdrawal. With the Rokel SIM Copper service, you can access your bank account through your phone. It doesn't matter the type of phone you have, whether it's an Android phone or a button phone. Whichever phone we will give you the application. It is either given from the Google Play Store or our website. You can download it from there. Or for the button phones, we give you the overlay, which can be affixed to your phone, to your SIM card, and you follow a simple step-by-step instruction to sign up for the service. After signing up, you can buy top-up with the service. We are working on the EDSA. You'll be able to purchase EDSA from the service. As of now, the latest part of it that we are working on is the QR. I don't know if you've heard about that. It is popular in other parts of the world, but not in Sierra Leone. We have the SIM Copper Pass QR code. With that code, wherever you see the Rokel SIM Copper Pass QR code, you'll be able to do your purchase or do whatever form of payment using the Rokel SIM Copper application. So for now, we have it in supermarkets, we have it in hospitals, we have it in the beach restaurant, we have it even in the marketplace, we have it. So you look around for the sign, you can use it to do your transactions. You can use it to make purchase, you can use it, even we've already got the insurance companies to come on board. So even for insurance premium, we can pay through the service. This service has a lot of opportunities to offer. For the Rokel SIM Copper, I will say, it is just a means of payment. It is just making our customers comfortable to do any form of financial transaction.
Once broken, they are gone. Once spoken, they remain indelible in the heart of men. They say, give an hungry man food, and you sustain him for a day. Give an hungry man a job, and you sustain him for a lifetime. Now, from your own perspective, you've given us advices, and tons of advices. But from our own perspective, you've not only given us advices, but you have given us tools, and also you've motivated us, and you've given us weapons that we would use to fight against trials in life. And at this point, thank you is the least that we can say. We can have food, we can have everything here, but we cannot be able to thank you for what you have given us. So, at this point, as I said, thank you is the least that we can say. Mr. Gilpin.
Well, now, so the program will wrap up now. The Prince of Wales Secondary School, also Dr. Gilpin, the Gogi, a motivational talk for inspire the students and for make them become part of the bankable population. Doc, once more, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
Doc, we don't see over the last couple of months this very initiative. The concept was driven by the Bank of Sierra Leone, but we also saw another champion the advocacy for ensure say on a move along with financial inclusion and financial literacy. Perhaps a very curious man go ask of what importance, why financial inclusion, why you need for raising awareness of that.
Well, thank you very, very, very much. You know, you make a sit up where you ask me the question, say why financial inclusion. It's very significant that when you get a subset of the population, we not get better knowledge on financial management, we don't know how to make prudent financial decisions, you get a subset of the population where as they grow older, will make bad choices when it comes to money business. We also get a situation wherein you get a small subset who understand financial issues, we understand within our financial inclusion, within understanding our banking, we know they share this knowledge with the larger subset of the population. We're not serving nothing, parenting a day. So you find out there is a mismatch between the information we forgive and the one they will get for receive. So I look say, okay, one, it don't prove say the better people they get financial knowledge, the better they're able for plan themselves, the better the money able for growth for them, the better the banking system get for be, and the better the credit creation and the multiplier effect go also be. So in other words, it help the overall macroeconomy. So I would say to myself, why make we get this sense here? Not gonna help the one they will also know, especially the younger one them, so that when they grow up, they will grow up inside the situation we're in, it better for the whole economy as younger ones they understand it, they can't hear so. So the importance what they look at, now the importance for wider financial inclusion. You may ask, financial inclusion, what do you mean? Not only for let people that can get bank account to. Financial inclusion really now for let who provide the banking facilities there, or provide the banking should I say solutions them for the public, so that they go for come on board and they're part of this financial ecosystem through the banking sector. So that's the more or less the financial inclusion. So we go out there and tell them, say, we get a can't una come. And then tell us una come, it help una for una saving our money, for una managing our money better, it help the overall economy, it help for strengthen the financial system. So that make we go outside and do them tell so. I believe say as a bank, we job not for only be for love take possible money, we keep them, we don't want to give them back with interest. But job now for love we're able to forget people for bring money come, money grow for them, train them how to do business, help them for let them develop their personal life, and that will eventually help the overall economy with the help government policy for deepening financial intermediation inside the country.
The bank gets, or generally banks are getting a mandate for ensure effective education on how somebody for manage the money what you get.
Well, now part of the corporate social responsibility, I believe, because we live inside the community, we work with the community bank with we, that we job for help them for this money also grow. You see now some other side them, they get people in way and they walk around no more. They're certified financial advisors. We not to for say financial advisor for say as they can't invest in 1 year, 2 year, 3 year. No. I tell you what is there. I give you knowledge as to say this opportunity day for owner, and I say come and try the opportunity now and see what is the best you can get. Alright? So we believe for say as much as we not get certified financial advisors there, so we as a bank they play that intermediary role there for go out beyond the confines of we nice corner. Also we'll say okay, we just the bank. Forget people there for bank and for let them understand say solutions and they we will make banking easier for them and go to give them access to savings we will grow over time.
The third issue here is when you look at the bankable population, a smaller percentage of Sierra Leoneans don't believe say the money they need for the money for in a bank, while others they choose for get some na their oath. Now when they talk about security, we don't see side, we don't take the moves. This is not just among one of the institutions. You don't go up country, Unimark, Fabric College, IPAM, so many other of recent Prince of Wales, for actually strengthening the understanding on this financial inclusion.
Yeah, some man they can say the banking system is very like formal, so they don't want to go put the money there when you get for write or paper, they get for track your money tomorrow. If something happen, they go freeze your account. So they're afraid for bring a candy. So other man they feel to say the bureaucracy by the banking is too much. You want the money, you want it quick, and you want for like for going to queue, go to up wasting time. Some other man feel say money for being private business. Nobody know for no butter. So all the factors there, so they come inside the person in decision for let make a bank account or let enter into the financial, what we call financial ecosystem. So what my advice can be to people and say, okay, you get all the money, you keep on one side. The traditional theory say money can lose and go T-farm, flood go come, fire go burn them, all that they exist. Alright, every Sunday, every school you get for take. But consider bringing some of them, put under the bank. Now you would do them, you help you picking for say the bank na an essential ingredient for economic development. Because the bank and the economy they go round and round together. The banks are strong, the economy is strong. The bank they're weak, the economy go suffer. So you with the thing say you get your business, you they keep all the money in the house. If the system break down, you self go suffer because they are part of the system. So try to understand, say one, you can deposit your money, you can put it in treasury bills, you can put it inside the bank in fixed deposit, you can put it inside other investment. Then even for let you pay, we don't bring the banking to the digital platform. It's quick for let you pay. Take your phone, you pay. You know, write to check, you issue, and you pay quickly. So you get a lot of convenience inside the banking system. Where if you not bring your money kind of bank, you go lose all the convenience there. And at the same time, the one day they be, you know, go see the importance of banking because you as a papa or mama able for sure the end day.
Doc, I don't notice over time that perhaps people will just hold this assumption that they understand waiting when they talk about treasury bill or treasury bearer bond. They really understand what it mean. Principally, when you talk of treasury bill or treasury bearer bond, how generally do they operate?
Well, it's not like say you get your money, you want to put us on side, let the money grow. That means say let them get what they call interest. So the government go say today and they issue X amount of billion of loans in treasury bills. So in other words, when they lend from the public, they say, oh, now we'll get this kind of money and I bring I can give you. Then we go give you an interest per tap down there. The interest now go be calculated at the auction. How much they go strike for be the price of that particular parcel, they go pay you down there. So in effect, sometimes they say, okay, let us give one we will call like a zero coupon. In 12 months, it go done ready for you. You know when they say coupon, we get the bond first, and then they give the people that will give the bond, and they give them coupon. So you have to go cash your money, you get the coupon go, you give them, then they give you your money back. That was the way they may do in England and America. But later on, the government says zero coupon. So then they, at the end of the thing, you go, you put your money and give you at the end. You're not going to begin for bring coupons. Call it zero coupon bond. But ideally, they talk more or less about them money instruments them. Okay, where it simply means say for the average man for understand this, I go say okay, I get 80 loans. You bring a account, give me at the end of the year, I give 100 loans. So you get 20 loan interest per day. So that kind of thing the treasury bills they actually do. The bond can be maybe longer than 1 year.
Okay.
So they call it the bond. All right. The treasury bill normally can be like 12 months. So or less than 12 months. You get 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. Short-term instrument. Longer ones sometimes they call them bond. Okay. So you get the difference. Sometimes the American man can call them one way, the English man call them another way. But ideally that is where they operate. You put your money inside there, and so we'll give you X% interest. When you pull on there, they add something back, then give you that the money, when they pay you for the government hold on for you.
They imagine a scenario, Usai, you get a group of market women. Sorry, no mean of disrespect. They don't understand, they don't go school, doctor, they all sit down, they watch you now. They go say, how this man go able to tell we for actually tell we something we go make any sense somebody go buy pepper, that profit where they make why they gather that money, how I can go secure that money through bank? What's it go be your message to them?
Okay, there are two things about like the deposit in the market. You want for turnover money quick.
Yes.
So you go say, okay, I want for now where I sell today, I go for go to for go buy wholesale, go buy pocket for cash back in. So I need the money quick. Alright? At the same time, you will get some money where you not get for use quick. Then they save them. So they want for buy another stall. Maybe you want for buy a machine for like go for grain, cassava leaf. You want for begin packet them. The money then they will not need quickly. Okay, then they will not need on a daily basis. They put it aside for keep them. That money where they keep on house. Or they give some social master for keep on for you. But that money they want for let bring to the bank. Because why? They able for give you interest on that money there. So in other words, we go say, well, if they bring you money small, so you put them, we'll give you 5% interest, 10% interest, 2% interest. The interest, now the reward will they give you where you save the money to it. Okay? Because you save the money to it, the bank self can take the money for make other people and get money for get out as loan. Because the bank not believe say all man they can't take money one time. Now the assumption that the way banks can get. Not all man can't take money one time.
Yes.
So can you use people and deposit them, where they give you to the bank, for like create credit. You also go to call it multiplier effect. So that way they help economic development and economic growth, and they also therefore facilitate economic transactions because they use the money for the other thing them, assuming it's to all the category money one time. So for the market woman, bring the money where they save for let go invest in some other thing later on. You want for grow your business, you want for expand your business, you want for buy even small keke. You put the money there aside, bring on to we. The interest will put for tap down there, will help you for let buy your keke quicker. You want for buy sometime, as I said, machine, or you want for buy sometime, build a bigger stall. Whatever you want for do, the money where they save, bring it at the bank, and that money they go grow with you over time. Even the treasury bills, you go nicely the people within where they sell, the informal sector. Other something are treasury bills. Some even have 3 months. Okay, you put an inside it, you will get sometimes 20% interest by treasury for 3 months. Then they even higher than what in the bank they give us in savings. Or those that get fixed deposit working, try for give higher interest to the customer who then bring the money come. So it's all about educating the public. Let them understand that everything they are so they. And when government they issue treasury bills or treasury bonds, I get a reason why they do that. Okay, because they get some monetary policy or some fiscal issue where they want for do for let them stand out, get their money there. So by doing that, also they contribute towards government overall objective for economic and financial stability.
Well, Doctor, I don't know how you will calculate the risk, especially where market woman can take, because we don't see even front of where the woman will get installed away, make it sell. You just see close going to 4 to 5 o'clock. You see one man come with Okada, he gets a book. You see woman come to line, where they can see Osusu every day. They go eat the mark every day. They go eat the mark. The risk high in the Osusu that day.
Well, I believe say the risk with your susu is greater than where you give money to a bank. Okay, the susu master will say in the keep the money fine, but that area they is not regulated. That means nobody know they watch there. If that man they go the jog in your hand with the cow that keke or that okada for cattle then jog in your hand, what you go do? Fire kitchen. Rain season, rain can it wash and go.
Flooding.
Or somebody go na old society sleep. Sometimes person can friend them, in family can stay with a small bit, in family paddy can stay with and thief the money. What thing go come inside it? Nothing. So the main aim is for logo able for say, okay, a bank, a credible entity. You know, for them go thief money they carry go is hard. Very difficult. Then part of that they put interest for the money they for now. So the money they grow. And that make me say, bring the money kind to the social account. You know, then you self now go get account. Una will do the social now get account. Una go proudly say we get bank account. So una self to contribute towards the wider economic development through that bank account.
I can read the minds of the woman the while they talk, when they watch and they say, how we were able to enhance this way, me not go school and not sabi right and not sabi do anything.
Well,
How you go let them fear?
Yes. You see, now make clear even this program where we do so. The program where we supposed for do to this simple way where go make like even a person we believe say in go school go able to understand say something they where they can interpret, make it learn from. The main thrust of what we're doing now, the fellow go out there and talk to the average man on the street. The language we go understand, the way I go for relate to we, and even the appearance will go look simple to run, and so we go to run. And we will go to explain to you in that simplest language. We the 10 can for the transactions, we can say we will carry go inside the bank. For people them when able read and write better. Where they go they explain to you fine. For the transactions, they will help you for let go facilitate your transaction for you. By the time you go 1 10 to 10, you don't understand the whole system. Because some man wants to read and write, you not follow. Now chance someone not get for go school for read and write. But you get boku sense na head. And so once you begin for show them what you for do, and they understand what you for do. If you can teach them 1 or 2 things then you begin for read basic things there, and they can understand in no time. That man will not even literate. He's very intelligent. They wake up and they do the banking. We they out for them, we introduce them and help them for that journey. They will do that as I speak to you.
So we don't see principally also other banks, but more so like Ukel Commercial Bank. They get so many. I don't talk to Madam Marema Jajua. We talk to Zakia. They always tell you say we get Keke account, we get Cobra account. We get so many accounts. Why they not they bring all the accounts here to one rather than una get different account of what importance?
Good, very, very good question, you know. I mean, you see, you forget a way wherein you can appeal to general public for particular needs. Okay? The man will do in Keke, he gets in need. Okay, we completely different from the school picking, we want to go saving money no more. The school people they saving money get in need. Completely different from the marketuma in need. The marketuma in need is different from that multi-million-dollar man in your need. Okay? The multi-million-dollar man in your need completely different from the teacher in your need. So you see, say,
in order for remain relevant, you not get for be static. As I say, achievement is about mobility. Everybody will stop for move, you know they achieve. And when they move for achieving, they make mistakes. You learn from these mistakes, you come on, and you go back again. So we see say you get one great account no more, it's boring, it doesn't show dynamism, does not show creativity, does not show innovation, and it doesn't appeal to the person in your own need different from the other person. You can't say one size fits all, expect say that did they take me go before. No. Hell no. The public is looking for creativity. It's looking for somebody who ingenious. And it's also looking for a solution where they work for them. So we do it like this. Remember, as achievement about mobility, and when you move, you make mistakes. Now, when you make a mistake, you learn from that mistake. So we say, okay, maybe the way I'll be designing the Keke account, it's not the best design, but they appeal the people that want them, but they want them in this other shape and form. So we sit down, we meet as a team, as a committee, as a bank. We say, this is the thing we think we need to change by this kind of thing. So the Keke man, then we go meet them, we talk to them. What are you looking for? How you want for saving money? What are the constraints the way you get? Why need Kana Bank with your money? What you can do for help you for Kana Bank with your money? What you can do for letting money grow for you? We listen to them. We structure something for meet their needs. We give it to them. They're happy. So we cannot have a one-size-fits-all for that main reason that every different subset get a unique peculiarity where they look for address and for make life feel, say, indeed, I have a bank that cares for me, that can meet my requirements, that listens to me and gives me what I want in a safe, secure, and profitable environment.
I recall a situation, Osai, accompanying the DMD, the Deputy Managing Director, Moyamba, and also Mr. Prince Williams, when they go reintroduce the teachers' loan scheme. Doctor, this scheme, I understand, unfortunately for no say, it don't exist in Moyamba. There's something they go along the line where the bank make a decision, say, let me stop them. But during the period when they go reintroduce this, we see so many testimonies from teachers. Defaulters, I'm sure, now one of the reasons we make the bank may decide, say, no, we put a hold. But when we go back with management and decision for revamp that teachers loan scheme, it creates that kind of euphoria. You see so many people that come up from Rutile, they all come, they gather in Moyamba and say, we gladly way they reintroduce this teachers loan scheme. Tell me a little bit about the teachers loan scheme and the significance of it. Because when they only give a loan to teachers them, where say that teacher they hold an account with local commercial bank.
Yeah, he said, as I said before, you get for the continue the morph, that means the change, like an amoeba, amoeba gets it's shapeless, it keeps on taking different shapes and sizes and forms. Mm-hmm. You see, we as a bank, over the past 2 years, we don't come out panda old-fashioned business. We don't come out panda way no more, so blanduan, so lot left so we do so. Tell that man they can cut before we. Other come back, cut before we say, what is happening here? This is our country. This is our brain. This is our community. What they left behind, let that man can take what in our we own. So going for introduce the teacher loan scheme, we say, let's look at the mistakes that are made. All right? Show me somebody we don't ever make mistake. I go show you somebody who don't ever achieve nothing. You see, potential is not the end point. Now the opportunity for let go out and do greater things. And when you get dreams, you chase the right dreams. So we see, say, we get a dream for get the teachers them en masse, then they come back to we with their accounts and also provide for them that short-term relief when a short-term teacher's loan. With a bank upon the fact that the teacher is salary day to we, and also the teacher gets consistently they receive in salary and will they watch how much they balance over time. They will do the normal credit rating we'll get for do the central bank. We then I will say you eligible, we give you, but don't tie them to ensure the salary will come. Some man get this bad trick way, as soon as no more you get something or change the account, go put it on another bank. But they also follow then kind of day. We get the way how we plan for the do that day again. So we believe say by going out and giving a teacher the loan, so under a different watchful eye, we're able to get more people them with the teach for be happy, they solve their immediate problems, and also follow giving the facility functionality when they want. So as a bank, we decide to say,
Doc, can I cut you on? Among the many testimonies that we come up, the teachers have said the reason why make them go in for loans. A lot of us say, now for go put another one a portal. Some man as they get them loan from the commercial bank, what they go do? Therefore try for put up a structure. You understand? Most of them confess say now structures that they try for put permanent structure.
Like for belows.
For belows.
Well, I mean, Oma gave various reasons for where you go want the loan, and that make the bank day. So as long as you're credit worthy, we supposed to help you. For the people and get a footing. That's the impact. That may call it financial intermediation. We intermediate in the financial system for various reasons. Okay? And the teacher, I believe, for say the housing issue and a critical issue all across the country. So if they see things that are one of the key important things that they look for, we can support them to the extent we believe for say we can do it. And as I said before, not only we'll get the teachers happy, we'll also get the economy for move better, because as the teacher they take the loan, they pay back with small interest, we they grow the deposits we don't get for the community then where we dey inside. So we go for intervene more inside our corporate social responsibility, pay dividend to shareholders then, we are the people and the government of Sierra Leone.
Doctor, again, the assumption here, Boko people in the read the word GDP. You don't talk so many things around GDP, national budget, national accounts, so many things. This GDP, I'm sure that the gross domestic product. What's in the GDP in actually determined in an overall economy?
The GDP, of course, are the value of the productivity within the economy. So the goods and services that they produce, if I say something in day, and then the value of that could be GDP. So of course, the more we get people involved in economic activity, the more we for lend people money for either for build a structure, for do business, for set up industry, for set up a sewing tailoring shop, for set up an auto mechanic shop, for set up a supermarket, the more economic activity they take place. The more the people then go for set up permine store, for make farm. So through financial intermediation, we they give people opportunities for do business, then business and then the productivity, when they add up all that and they come to the gross domestic product. And that GDP mean of this particular economy in simple terms. Okay? You can get to the current price, you can get to the market price, so on and so forth. But ideally they look at in the simplest term the thing when they produce inside the economy. So the more we can give out, I mean loans, we go be good loans. We then go for do business and pay back. The more activity they go on inside the economy.
Perhaps the Makituma within Waterloo, the Makituma within Dove Court, Kuta Road, Bombay Street, how that in market way it is sell per day, the factor into the GDP?
Well, I mean, as I said, you will get your own turnover.
Government can calculator?
Yes, government calculator. I mean, it calculating the GDP, the central bank will come up with that day, and you go for see the figure exactly based upon the productivity weight and the key. Now, the informal sector, it's more difficult to get their own actual amounts where they will put inside that GDP calculation. But you can say you can easily make an estimation of how much they can contribute. The main one there where you get the industry, you get the mining sector, you get the fisheries. They are more formal one, they're easier for capture the data than the informal one. Them. You see, there was a time when Nigeria not been the biggest economy in West Africa according to GDP size was South Africa. But when Nigeria put into the GDP calculation the returns from entertainment sector, okay, that changed the whole landscape, and that made Nigeria's GDP be the biggest in Africa. We say get in the entertainment sector. We don't know what in adding value. I don't think they quantify that. If they get that and bring her inside, maybe it will also help here, but not as big as in the Nigerian one, for instance. So the people who sell market in the street can estimate safe within their own production, within their own contribution to overall gross domestic product. So I said the informal sector more difficult. So you have to make some estimations for that. And that definitely the estimate that they keep for strength that. Before the GDP was really based on the iron ore. One time Sierra GDP growth been go up by 20-something%, was the highest in the whole world. You get that iron ore boom. I mean, cause the whole economy for grow. Then when we get the Ebola and the crash come in the iron ore, you see the GDP slow down again. So you get one sector where you get the pull factor. We can bring a lot of returns at any point in time. And then anyway they add to GDP, it can make it grow. But yet still, you can make an estimation for the less formal sector with their own contribution, and they will not really see them in the GDP easily. But we can target them, get an estimation, and add them to GDP competitions.
Anyway, the way government can prepare before any shock? Say we anticipate a shock. So if it comes, also we get for actually meander we way through for ensure so we move towards stability.
Yeah, we don't talk about shocks several times,
Yes.
you know, in this. We don't talk about economic crisis.
Mm-hmm.
We don't talk about different types of economic crisis. We don't talk about, the last we talk about terms of trade shock.
Yes.
So there are different things where the government can do. But, I mean, every shock will come. You tell you, say, you're not prepared for them because in a way, you know, they expect them for come. That's why it is a financial shock. Because it is unanticipated. You can put in place parameters for cushioning against the main suspects. Okay?
Or you're the suspect, sir.
You can suspect things and you put in place policy then for alleviate that happening. But if financial shock comes, it's a shock. You not expect that. So they learn from this new shock, say, like this and this and this may happen, we make this year so we go bad. Let's try for cushion against this coming forward. Now make even if you find out, say, like the United States, they get shocked. Europe, they get shocked. The big economies, they get shocked. Because why? They're not able to see that coming. And that particular shock, they learn from that for let mitigate against the next shock.
Okay. Well, Dr. La, hold you a little bit and now go over to me technicians, the other side of the studio. Now we get a small break. When we come back, we will continue with a program. Now get a break.
Addressing residents in Bond City on Monday, 1st October 2018, the Managing Director, Rokel Commercial Bank, Sierra Leone Limited, Dr. Ekundayo Walton Gilpin, described the same couple as a newest strategy for financial inclusion. A system, he said, will help accelerate access to financial service for over 70% of the economically active population that are currently left out. He told his audience that with no financial service, it will be difficult for people to build up savings, which he noted makes households more vulnerable to potential risks and stock, hoping that the people of Bond District will use the opportunity wisely for its intended purpose.
There comes a time where we get fed up with having things then don't go how we want. There comes a time where we get fed up with being fed up, and then we'll take a step. When the step they will commercial bank not take now so with this particular island, this particular district, and then people are within a bond. Let me know for say things are going to change. Are you with me? Yes. Things are going to change because why? We don't tire for all the pay money go far for go get waiting that we own. We don't tire for take our salary for go get a salary. We don't tire for them forget for say this island day when a particular pivotal island where they even bring money to the country to tourism. We don't tire for be tired. We're fed up of being fed up, and that makes we don't start this initiative here. So for them, we all able for benefits, we all able for bloody, and Salon itself, we're able for be proud of both. So we can't do now with the digital banking situation like putting this in one point. However, this year so they should say we go beyond the branch, beyond the borders of a building. So anytime you see this sign or there's a couple agent there, so like you go there and do a normal banking operations, which means like you put money, and I can take money, and I can send money to people there, and I can receive money. It's all about being part of a bank. The difference between what you really do and what the already money they do, that when they do that become part of the financial sector. Will they show say will be included by having a bank account. Okay? So if they get bank account, they will do everything with already money they do. Everything you have to send money to, but you get a bank account. So that they give you some more clout for sure say yes. What do they do so they contribute towards the financial sector directly through the bank account?
In his remarks, the Deputy Managing Director, Rokel Commercial Bank Limited, Emmanuel Bobo, reiterated that with the non-availability of financial service, it will be difficult for people to build on their savings, which sometimes affect households by making them vulnerable to potential risks, stock and economic growth. The SIM-Copper system, he said, will help reduce the burden of going over to Matru John or Bo City to transact banking activities.
You know, for far too long, the people in bonds, especially those for far too much, you know, there's no form of financial service at the island. You know, so this through the good thinking of the managing director, Dr. Gilpin, where he said that the son of the soil, they're able to target bonds. Because for so long they don't suffer. They come here, say go butai, some they go Moyamba, some they go for access their accounts there. You know, the cost of transportation alone, they get for go accommodation, feeding, it has been too much on the people of Bond. So now that they come, that's a big relief for them. So the people, then, including the mayor, they're just too happy that Rokel get an intention for the district.
Making his remarks, the mayor of Bond City, Leamin Josandi, expressed gratitude and appreciation to Rokel Commercial Bank for the newly introduced product, which he noted will go on a long way in salvage the lives of the grain population, especially the market women, fishermen, farmers, and other sectors within the municipality and its immediate environs in the Bond district. He furthered that the newly introduced product will now ease the problem of going over to Matrujon to undertake banking transactions and assure the bank of their cooperation.
It will mark the beginning of our history. It will begin to tell our new history. Once upon a time, when all went worst with Bond, when the banking institutions were all closed at Bond, Rokel Commercial Bank came to Bond, saw the plight of the people, restored it, and this is the evidence. Never again will we be written in our history that our teachers will abandon the classroom to go to Bo or to go to Ruta for their salaries. Never again it will be written in our history that our children are deprived of education simply because towards the end of the month, when the salary of the teachers are ready, they have to desert them in the classroom to travel miles off to get salary, out of the same salary. Never again will it be written in our history that a teacher will pay so much of leos for just travel for just basic salary. It will now be written in our history that they will even sit in their homes, use their mobile phone to access their accounts.
In his contribution, the Circuit Superintendent of Bond Pentecostal Church, Reverend Samuel Palmer, lauded the effort and initiative of the bank for bringing to the district what he described as a product that will help build the human resource capacity of not only the business community in Bond, but also promote entrepreneurship in other commercial activities and the livelihood of the people.
The Rokel Commercial Bank want to complement the effort of the new direction initiated by the President, Excellency Dr. Julius Malapio. My brother, before this time, for both Narutai, we they suffer a lot. When only they suffer, some people they get accident of the way. The salary when government they give for them, that the same salary again, then they take as transport.
Other highlights include opening of new accounts by residents, remarks from elders in Bond City, and the Director, Risk Management, Rokel Commercial Bank Limited, Sierra Leone. The main occupation or economic activity for the people of Bond District include fishing, rice grain, and palm oil plantation. With the outbreak of civil war in 1991, since then, the district has suffered economic hardship over the years because of the lack of potential commercial and financial activity for economic growth. For Star News in Freetown, George Elliott Sam reporting.
Rokel Commercial Bank projects all over the country, they bridge financially. And till we work for people that know say we dey na water. Some time ago, we don't tie down, we don't dey go. Today we dey water. We don't have work then our water come. And let them say Rokel Commercial Bank. Let them know what we dey and let them know what's in our financial income. So we dey na the water don't manage today for and also we don't have the one that we go when they open an account for them. When they do this because we want to be an example. For the people they know say, what you they sell, you money you not for the keep an account. You money you not for the keep an inside your box stash now. You store where you they keep your things there. You need for bring a can of bank. Not only that the money will be safe, but also you they yield profit to the able for manage whatever you get. So we want to take this time for invite you, relax and join me now at
Commercial Bank, and we come and talk to the salon people them because we know say we are all important. We can tell you a small thing about Rokel Commercial Bank. And waiting will tell you out of there we will ask questions. You will pay attention, you will able for answer to the question, and when you set an account with Rokel Commercial Bank, and on top the inside accounts there, we will put money there for you. Rokel Commercial Bank na the bank of choice. We get branch them different side them. We get branch na Wellington. We get branch na PZ with a first state. We get branch na Charlotte Street, and also we every free state Shaka Stevens Street. We get branch na Congo Cross. We get branch na McKinney. We get branch na Kenema. We get branch na Bow. Now we get branch na Bones. You follow them. You will think so you get interest, you can counsel them and answer to any question. Presently, we managing director named Dr. Ekundayo Walton Gilpin. We marketing manager named Maya Majajua. Rokel Commercial Bank get different products then.
Now what lawyer you do? Okay, I want to ask you a question. As I say, we want for the opportunity for we get an account with Rokel Commercial Bank, the best bank in the country, the bank of choice. I want to ask you one simple question. And as you answer that question, straight away, you don't win 100,000 when we take for open an account for you. You ready? Well, I'm ready. Okay, of course. We want to make you tell we who that now the council chairman.
Of course, now the young gentleman who now Catron Joseph Holland Cook.
You don't win yourself 100,000 loans. We will open an account for you now. Rokel Commercial Bank. We will take your details and tell you how you go able for waiting you need for bring Canada the bank for us to open the account for you. Congratulations.
April 27. Court. At the court. April 27, 1961.
Congratulations, somebody just answer to this question. Answer to this question again.
April 27, 1961.
Congratulations, this young man just win himself an account with.
Well, also development so far will take place. Doctor, we not get much time again. Quickly, how una the monitor as a bank, the since una go introduce a SIM couple na bond, how it go about for address some of the challenges?
Well, ideally, the Singapore take up very well in a month. The feedback what they get, and also what seems that they see, it should say a remarkable number of people and they use them for their daily transactions. You know, get the QR code, that quick response code where you actually scan your app in your phone and the QR code with the actual agent inside the bank. Then quickly your account will pop up, they enter what you want for withdrawal, and through 1-2 seconds you don't get your transaction done. You receive your money, you get your text message when you receipt, and you walk away very happy. So in both, I think Singapore don't really enter it, and they do very well, and people are kind of happy.
Okay, well look, perhaps for West people in appetite, I'm sure next week we get to look at another important aspect we get to do with institutions and the role in economic development.
Yes. You see, next week, I don't know if they can zoom this thing. You know, they look at institutions and their role in economic development. You see, you want to know what are institutions then, and how institutions impact overall economic growth, and how institutions help for bring stability, law and order, and some kind of sequence of sanity inside any system. So then they want to look at next week. So they want to watch, and that's if can decide what to know about institutions and their role in economic growth and economic development, and we'll take a look at that next week and see how they impact Sierra Leone.
Okay, well, Fambulem, so we draw the curtain in today's edition of the program, Economic Forum. I've been tempted to say familiarized with the law. Economic Forum with me guests now, the studio now, Dr. Ekundayo Walton Gilpin. As we don't say, next week, hopefully, we'll look at the role of institution in growth and development. Stay tuned, continue for Watch Star Television, especially on Sundays, or every day, we call on you for Watch Star Television, because we want to ensure say, each and every program we deal with Naya very much educative, because we value and interest around education. and we give priority to education. On this note, I want to tell you thank you, Dr. Ekundaya Walton Gilpin, for where you spare your time for being part of this program today.
Thank you very much, and Fambulem, I hope you enjoy the program, and I hope we will see back again next week.
And if you miss this particular segment, tomorrow at exactly 11 in the morning, immediately after the Good Morning show, 11 o'clock, a repeat of this program will come to us so that we understand the things that we talk. Till then, my name is Abdul Rahman Kamara.
The Economic Forum, a brand new program coming to you from Star Television every Sunday at 7 to 8 p.m. This is a program designed to demystify complex, topical, and confusing issues which trouble the minds of the masses and give headaches to the very top cadre of society. Star Television has identified the need for a comprehensive understanding and the need to create a platform for the ordinary man to understand complex concepts to do with the economy, monetary issues that impact our economic livelihood. Issues like how we can understand the impact of foreign inflation on our budgets. Remember, the better informed the public, the more prudent the decision the public would make into retirement. Join Abdul Rahman Kamara on Star Television, Channel 21, every Sunday at 7 to 8 p.m. with a team of experts on the program Economic Forum.